All right, so it is December 5th. So I wanted to just do a recap again on the futures market. So for those of you who may be new to this, in my futures market with my algorithm, I trade three different algorithms. I have my sniper over here. It's on the 4-hour candle, so it's a little slower, a little less trade frequency. Then I have my red light, green light, which is much higher trade frequency on the 30-minute candle. And then I have my red dot strategy, which is on the 30-minute candle. And it's a very low frequency trade, but very, very high success. So I have these three that I trade for my futures. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into each one of these so we can see exactly how the week played out. And I'll scroll through the whole chart, not cherry picking anything, so you can see exactly how the algorithm worked. And once we get in, I'll explain each piece of the algorithm again for you. Okay, so starting with the red dot strategy. This week, there was really only one, there's two trades that set up, but depending on when you saw it, you may have only taken this one trade. So again, the red light, green light, red dot strategy is when I have all black bars and then we have a green bar, no red dots before it. It's just clean, nothing there, and then we get a green bar. On the close of that green bar is when we enter the trade. So that's the way it works. Like here, you see red dots or red squares. Before there's nothing, it has to be clean. I have to have an open frame, nothing going on, and then we can jump in. So here we have that, it's clean, and then we have our green. We're entered at the close of this, and then the algorithm called for the stop to be right here. So really important to have your stops in the right place. If you don't have your stops in the right place, then you're that person that's getting stopped out, and then the stock goes without you, right? Or the ticker goes without you, and you're like, oh man, it just stopped me. They just stopped me out and then ran without me. Market's against me, right? So if you don't have the stop in the right place, that's what happens to you. So right here, the algorithm called for the stop to be right here. Our target is up here. The way that I trade my red dot strategy is I take off a portion of my trade here at this first green line, and then the next I take off at the second green line. And then the stop is where the algorithm tells me right here. All right, so all this is given to me by the algorithm. So we entered, sold off, almost got stopped out, rallied back up. Got a piece of our you could have took a piece off right here, and then it rallied up and hit your target, so your next target. So nice full trade on the red dot strategy there. So you can see this took a whole week to play out. So again, low frequency but very high success rate. All right, right now this is running about 92% success rate. So let me look at the other potential trade that happened this week. Let me show it to you. So we're going to go ahead and clear these. Clear drawing set. Just to make it easy. And then it's set up. Where are you? Where are you? Sunday's there. Scrolling. Right here. Clean frame, green bar. So we are entering right here. So let me mark this up real quick, and then just to save time, then I'll bring it to you. Okay, so here we are. So that's the entry is right here at the close of this candle. And then again, our first target's right here. We're not quite to that first target yet. And then our second target. So this is indicating to me that the market, the algorithm still thinks the market's going higher. So we'll see. Was it a winner or is it a loser? We just had a winner. So we'll see what this one's up doing. Hopefully next week it'll conclude and we can bring you the conclusion. So that's it for the red dot strategy. And now let's go over and look at one of the other ones. Okay, so here we are with the sniper strategy. So the sniper on the 4-hour candle. So this tan color indicates long plays only. When we're in the gray, we're short plays only. And then, and I'm looking at Sunday into Monday. That's this week. So once we have, so basically it has to be, let me go back here. So we go from gray to tan and green, indicates a long, right? Nice winner right there. And then when it goes purple to green, it resets for another long play. So right here we have purple going back to green. So we reloaded that play. That trade, reloaded it, and then entered right here. Our stop is initial stop, and the strategy is down here, and then our target is a close above this one line is our minimum target. And then if there's other things going on as a trader and you want to try to squeeze a little more out, there's opportunities to squeeze more out. All that's taught over at 2020daytrader.com. So, and all my classes are free. So all my strategy classes, all that stuff's free. My risk management classes are free. All that. The only thing that you have to pay for if you decide is if eventually you want the algorithm itself, then I do charge a one-time fee for that. It's not like a permanent lease or anything like that. Once you buy it, you buy it. So, and then there's monthly payment plans as well. If you don't want to have to pay for it all at one time, you can do it on a monthly payment plan. But anyway, so here we go. So that's our entry. Our target is close above this, not just hitting it, but a close above. And then, and again, you could squeeze more out. So there we have our trade, purple to green. Our trade reloaded, and we took the trade. And then coming back, we got purple again. So our trade reloaded right here. And then our stop is either at that initial algorithm telltale or a close below our line here. So we got stopped out here. So we have a winner, a loser, and then we jump into purple again. So we reload it, and then we take the next trade, and then we got another winner. So we had 3 trades this week with 1 loser and 2 winners for a profitable week. So there you go. So there's a sniper. Let's go ahead and just auto that so you can see it. All right, moving on to red light, green light. All right, so here we are with red light, green light, which this week wasn't that performing that well this week, and that's how it is in the stock market. It doesn't matter what your strategy is. You're going to have good weeks, you're going to have bad weeks, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, and so forth. So that's how the market goes. And this week, this just wasn't that great. Still a winning week, but not that great of a winning week. So anyway, the way this works real quick, and there's a lot more information again at 2020daytrader.com, but we have our green bars going to red bars. That indicates a short play when we go from green to red. And we have to get permission, which is our dotted line here, our dashed line, has to be within 2 bars. It has to be below the white line. So in a nutshell, that's how we get permission. So here we got permission for a short trade. And then the thing is, once it crosses 50% of the way to the target, we move the stop to break even plus a couple bucks. So right here, it's a gray dot I put on there, which indicates we got stopped out with just a couple bucks because it didn't, it didn't hit the target, and then it backed up. So break even plus a couple bucks, we're out. So over here, we got red to green, which indicates a long play, but we didn't have permission because this dashed line would have had to be above this white line within two bars. Didn't get there, and didn't take that trade. Good thing. Same thing with the short. Didn't take it. Here it would have been nice, but algorithm didn't give us permission, so no trade. And what a move. That's too bad. And then over here, we got our short play that's set up. Here, see, green to red, dashes are below the white line within 2 bars, and indicating a short. Made it 50, cross 50% marker. We put our stop plus a couple bucks, so just made a few dollars on it and got out, not a full trade. Then we get our long play here, red to green. Again, dashes are above the line, so we got permission. And it went up 50% of the way and then came back down, so we got out plus a couple bucks. It's too bad. Then we indicated a short trade right here. So you can see on the second line, the dash did close below on the second bar here. So as long as within 2, it closes below, it's a short, entering right there. So as soon as you got in, you got excited and straight rejection for a loser. So we got out on the loser as soon as this crossed over and turned into a long play. So once it indicated a long, switch the trade. And then, this turned out to be a nice winner. So we got a full loser, a full winner, and a whole bunch of, so basically break even over there. And then a couple bucks. So, very small green week. In my newsletter, I put the exact numbers in my newsletter that goes out. So if you're a subscriber, you get that newsletter every Saturday night or Sunday that kind of recaps the week and then also tells you what's the plan is for the following week, or at least important information for the following week. So anyway, there you go. So that's my future strategy for this last week. So green on all 3 strategies, just not very green on the red light, green light. All right, everybody. Hope you had an awesome week, and we'll see you next week.